Welcome to Happy Yoga with Sarah Starr. Happy Yoga is designed to bring you the beauty of Mother Nature as we take time to bring more balance into the mind, body, and breath. Allow the natural energy of the ocean waves and golden fiery sunset to inspire your practice as we enjoy flowing slowly and gracefully through standing and seated poses, creating more movement around the hips and hamstrings through an effective set of postures, including lunges, forward folds, and hip opening stretches. Relax and remember your happy yoga smile. Namaste. Namaste. Let's begin our practice focusing on three-part breath. Sitting tall, place the hands over the belly. With an inhale, feel the navel move away from the spine. And on the exhale, feel the navel slowly draw back towards the spine, breathing in and out through the nose. Adding the second part, place the right hand over the right rib cage. Inhale from the belly to the ribs, feeling the expansion of your breath. Exhale belly, then ribs. Adding the third part, place the left hand over the heart. Inhale belly, ribs, and chest, feeling the heart buoyant. Exhale belly, ribs, and chest. Continue with this smooth, even breath as we move through our practice, beginning by coming into a reclined position. Hug the knees in towards the chest, stretching through the low back as you begin to point through the toes and flex through the heels, waking up the energy of the feet. Release, setting the feet to the earth with the knees bent. Extend the right leg to the sky, flexing through the heel, clasping the hands behind the right leg, feeling a gentle stretch through the hamstring. Continue with the shoulder blades grounded to the earth or adding on. Exhale, lift the head and chest, lifting the shoulder blades from the earth. To move deeper, extend through the left leg, pressing the heel to the earth, keeping both legs strong and active, flexing through the heels, with the left inseam rolling inward slightly. For more of a challenge, hover the left leg from the earth, contracting through the leg muscles. Release, setting the head and feet to the earth with the knees bent. Repeating to the opposite side, extend the left leg to the sky, clasping with both hands, flexing through the heel, contracting the left quadricep, extending towards straight. Continue with the shoulder blades grounded to the earth or adding on. Exhale, lift the head and chest towards the top leg, working towards using the core more than the arms. To move deeper, extend the right leg, flexing the heel to the earth, pressing down through the top of the right thigh, inseam rolling inward slightly. Continue here, or to increase this stretch, allow the right leg to hover, flexing through both feet. Release, setting the head and feet to the earth. Cross the right knee over the left. Swing your heels towards opposite hip as you gently hug the knees in closer. Adding on, roll up to clasp the knees, shins, or ankles. Keeping the feet flexed, allow the head to rest back. Stay connected to your breath, breathing deeply feeling a stretch through the outer thighs, hips, and low back. Release and repeat to the opposite side. Cross the left knee over the right, hugging the legs in towards the chest. Continue here or rolling up, clasping the knees, shins, or ankles. With the feet flexed, allow the head to rest back. Release, setting the feet to the earth. Roll off to the side, making your way to all fours. Set the knees below the hips and the hands in line with the shoulders, spreading through the palms, turning the toes under. Exhale, lift the knees from the earth, stretch the hips back, keeping the heels lightly raised and the knees bent for downward facing dog pose. Continue here or stretch the heels towards the earth, pressing the tops of the thighs back, firming the outer thighs with the upper thighs rotating inward slightly. Exhale to release, slowly transitioning to all fours. Taking your time, step both feet forward between the hands. Inhale, lift your torso halfway, lengthening the spine with a flat back, keeping the knees lightly bent with the hands to the shins. Exhale, fold forward from the hip creases, reaching the crown of the head towards the earth and the nose towards the knees. Placing the hands to hips with the elbows and shoulders back. Inhale, lift the torso to upright, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, lifting up and out of the waist. Exhale into standing forward bend, folding from the hip creases, spinning the inner thighs back and apart slightly. Inhale, lift the torso halfway. Re-lengthen the spine, lightly lifting through the lower belly. Exhale to release, slowly transitioning to all fours. With the next exhale, turn the toes under, lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog pose. Keep the knees bent, or slowly lengthen the heels towards the earth, working the legs towards straight. Spread the fingers wide as you allow gravity to lengthen the spine, pressing the tops of the thighs back, rolling the shoulders open away from the ears, stretching through the shoulders, hamstrings, and calf muscles. Return to all fours, keeping the toes turned under. Slowly begin to sit back onto the heels using the hands for support, stretching through the toes and feet. Continue using the hands for support, or to deepen this stretch, slowly lift the torso to upright, sitting on the heels. Release, returning to all fours. Place the tops of the feet to the earth, sitting back onto the heels, using the hands for support, stretching through the tops of the feet. Continue here, or to increase this stretch, slowly lift the torso to upright. Release, returning to all fours. Transitioning into lunge position, step the right foot forward between the hands, aligning the front knee over the front heel. Lift the back knee from the earth as you lengthen the heart forward, coming to the fingertips, staying light in the hands. Continue to press back through the left heel, firming the left thigh, stretching through the calf muscle and hip flexor. Release and repeat to the opposite side. Step the left foot forward, aligning the front knee over the front heel. Energize through the back leg, firming the thigh as you lengthen the torso forward. Release, transition to all fours. Turn the toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog pose. As you press the tops of the thighs back, continue with the knees bent or begin to stretch the legs towards straight, lengthening the heels towards the earth. Exploring pyramid pose. Exhale, step the right foot forward, right of center, setting the back heel to the earth with the toes turned open slightly. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to slowly lengthen the torso forward out over the front leg. Press the base of the big toe and the inner heel of the front foot firmly into the earth, maintaining the hips facing forward, rooting down through the back heel. Continue with the hands to the hips or folding deeper, placing the hands to the front leg for support. Stay connected to your breath. With each inhale, elongate the spine, and with each exhale, gently folding deeper, feeling a stretch through the hamstrings and hips. To release, bend the front knee, placing the hands to the earth, stepping back into downward facing dog pose. Repeating to the opposite side, step the left foot forward, left of center, placing the back heel to the earth with the toes turned open slightly. With the hands to hips, inhale with the spine long and the hips facing forward. Exhale, folding from the hips, extending the torso forward over the front leg. To increase this stretch, place the hands to the front leg, folding deeper, reaching the crown of the head forward, folding from the hip creases. Continue to press the thighs back, lengthening the sternum forward, rooting through the heel of the back foot. As you press the base of the big toe and the inner heel of the front foot firmly into the earth, lifting the inner grind of the front leg deep into the pelvis. To release, bend the front knee. Exhaling, hands to the earth, step the left foot back into downward facing dog pose. As you press the hips back, ground down through the hands and soles of the feet, lengthening the spine, lifting the belly and sitting bones towards the sky. Inhale, glide the heart forward into plank position, aligning the shoulders over the wrists, drawing the abdominal muscles towards the spine, keeping the body in one straight line from the shoulders to the heels. Bend the knees, setting the knees to the earth, pointing the toes back. Exhale, slowly lower the torso to the earth. With the hands alongside the chest, inhale, lift the heart to cobra pose, keeping the heads of the shoulders down and back. Exhale to lower. Maintain the legs, reach the arms back, palms facing down, pressing to the earth. With an exhale, lift the head, chest, and legs into a variation of locust pose. Breathe as you lift and lengthen through the upper spine, widening across the collarbones, using the inner thighs to lift the legs up towards the sky, reaching back through the balls of the feet. Exhale, lower down and release to all fours. With the knees wide and the big toes together, stretch the hips back to rest on the heels for child's pose. Keep the arms long and extended, allowing the upper back to broaden, relaxing through the low back. Release and slowly return to all fours. With your next exhale, lift the hips up and back to down dog. Feeling unrushed, step both feet forward between the hands. Inhale, lift your torso halfway, lengthening the spine with a flat back. Exhale into standing forward bend, engaging the quadriceps, spinning the inner thighs back and apart slightly. To increase this stretch, adding crisscross arms, clasp opposite hand to opposite calf muscle, drawing yourself in deeper, folding from the hip creases. Slowly release the hands to hips, with the legs strong, keeping the elbows and shoulders back. Inhale, lift the torso to upright, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale into standing forward bend. Inhale, lift the heart to a flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release the hands to the earth and transition to all fours. With your next exhale, lift the hips up and back to down dog. Step the right foot forward between the hands, exploring triangle pose. Align the front heel with the back arch, turning the back toes inward at a slight angle. Open the arms wide, press down through the feet as you lengthen the right arm out over the right leg. Rest the right hand at the shin, ankle, or to the earth as you reach the top arm to the sky, feeling both sides of the waist equally long. Continue with your gazing point to the earth, out to the side, or to the top hand, feeling a stretch through the arms and legs. Exhale, release, transitioning into down dog. Repeating triangle pose to the opposite side, step the left foot forward between the hands, aligning the front heel with the back arch. Reach the arms open wide, extend and lengthen the left arm out over the left leg, placing the left hand to lightly rest at the shin, ankle, or to the earth, reaching the top arm to the sky. Continue gazing towards the earth, out to the side or to the top hand, keeping the legs active while engaging the core, cinching in around the waist, lengthening the tailbone towards the back heel. Exhale to release, transitioning into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back as you lengthen the heels towards the earth. Moving to all fours, step the left foot forward, transitioning into a standing wide-legged forward bend. Step the feet into a wide stance with the inner feet parallel to one another. Inhale, hands to hips, lengthen through the front body. Exhale, fold forward with a flat back, folding from the hip creases, keeping the spine long, quadriceps engaged, and the knees soft. Moving deeper, place the hands to the earth beneath the shoulders, with the elbows bent pointing back, broadening across the upper back, stepping the feet wider for more ease. Breathe as you shift your weight slightly forward onto the balls of your feet, engaging the quadriceps, reaching the crown of the head towards the earth. To release, lift the torso halfway with the hands to hips. Inhale, press firmly through the feet and lift the torso to upright. Exhale, transition into downward facing dog. Slowly lower to the knees, walk the legs through, taking a seat with both legs extended forward. Sitting tall, keep the left leg strong, rotating slightly inward, flexing through the left foot as you step the right foot in closer, bending the right knee. Place the right hand just behind the pelvis to lift the torso slightly up and forward. Inhale, reach the left arm skyward, re-lengthening the spine. Exhale, rotate the torso to the right, wrapping the left arm around the right thigh. Continue lengthening the spine with each inhalation and gently twist a little more with each exhalation, hugging the thigh to the belly as you press the inner right foot actively into the earth and soften through the groin line. Breathe as you gently turn the head to look to the right, lengthening from the base of the spine upward. Exhale to unwind and repeat to the opposite side. Extend strongly through the right leg. Draw the left knee in close, pressing the inner left foot actively into the earth. Place the left hand just behind the pelvis for support. Inhale, reach the right arm skyward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, rotate the torso to the left, using the right arm to clasp, hugging the left thigh in closer. With each inhale, lengthen the spine, lifting through the sternum, and with each exhale, gently twisting deeper, turning the head to look out over the left shoulder. Exhale to unwind and release. Extend both legs forward. Bend the right knee, setting the sole of the foot against the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up, lifting out of the waist while lengthening the spine. Exhale, lengthen forward, keeping the spine long, folding from the hip creases. With each inhale, re-lengthen, and with each exhale, gently folding deeper, allowing this forward bend to calm the mind, feeling a stretch through the spine, shoulders, and hamstrings. With an inhale, lift the torso to upright and release, repeating to the opposite side. Extend strongly through the right leg. Bend the left knee, placing the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold forward from the hip creases. Inhale, lift the torso to upright and release, extending both legs forward. Rotate the inseams inward, turning the tops of the thighs inward slightly, pressing down into the earth. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen the torso forward out over the legs, folding forward from the hip creases while keeping the legs active. With each inhalation, lift and lengthen through the front torso, and with each exhale, folding deeper. Inhale, lift the torso to upright, arms reach overhead. Exhale to release. Place the hands behind you with the fingertips pointing inward and slightly open. Bend the elbows and externally rotate the upper arms. As you lift through the chest, draw the shoulders away from the ears, feeling the neck long. Keep the legs active with the inseams rotating inward slightly, pressing down firmly into the earth, drawing the shoulder blades into the back body, supporting the lift of the chest for modified reverse plank pose. Slowly release and make your way onto your back, preparing for reclined postures. Lying with the knees bent, extend the right leg to the sky. Bend the right knee, placing the right ankle over the left thigh, keeping the right foot lightly flexed and in line with the right knee. Reach the right hand underneath the right calf muscle to clasp the left hand behind the left thigh. Draw the legs towards the chest for a gentle hip opener. Continue relaxing the head and neck, keeping the hips level to the earth, breathing wide into the outer right hip. Release and repeat to the opposite side. Extend the left leg to the sky. Bend the left knee, placing the left ankle over the right thigh, keeping the left foot lightly flexed and in line with the left knee. Reach the left hand beneath the left calf muscle to clasp the right hand behind the right thigh, gently drawing the legs towards the chest. Breathe wide into the outer left hip as you relax the neck and shoulders. Release and return both feet to the earth with the knees bent. Transitioning into a reclined spinal twist, pick up the hips and move them slightly right of center. Extend your arms out to the side like a T, palms facing down. Keep the knees stacked or cross the right knee over the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax the knees to the left, keeping the shoulder blades to the earth. Gently turning the head to look out over the right shoulder. Unwind and return to center. Repeating to the opposite side, pick up the hips, moving them slightly left of center. Keep the knees stacked or cross the left knee over the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax the knees to the right, keeping both shoulder blades to the earth, gently turning the head to look out over the left shoulder. With each inhale, continue to lengthen the spine, and with each exhale, gently twisting deeper, allowing this twisting action to be a tonic for the spine and belly organs. Unwind and return to center. Transitioning into Shavasana, extending both legs to the earth with the arms at your sides, palms facing upward, open and receptive. Reconnect to the gentle rhythm of your breath, allowing your breathing to be easy and natural as you rest. You can stay here resting as long as you'd like, and when you're ready, begin to deepen the breath, adding some gentle movement, waking the body up. Bend the knees, reaching the arms overhead, rolling off to your side, pausing for a moment here. Using the hands to the earth for support, slowly lift the torso to upright, coming to take a seat. Stretch and reach the arms overhead, placing the hands in prayer position, allowing a moment to honor yourself. Namaste.
Now that was good.